All right, welcome to the pregame lobby for Tournament 17. We are here in round 2. We've got semifinals after this, but in this match, we've got Slushmatic and Logan going against Too and IasiahKing, who are both a wacky wizard currently. I'm not sure if that'll change, but yeah, that is Too and IasiahKing on the red team. And this tournament, we're going to be playing a new map made by Nathan that is based on progression, and the basic idea is you start with only basic lasers, and you have to strategically capture special production planets in order to diversify your fleet and gain more powerful ships.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting map, one we haven't seen before in this style, where you only start with laser and you've got to take every other ship planet to make those ships. Should be a fun one.
Yeah, I believe both players start off with a shield planet that's owned, which will produce some of those essential early shield ships, and it looks like Slushmatic and Logan were handing off some shields as they go for this missile planet to start. Looks like both teams are actually playing God of Defense. It's an interesting pick, as we usually don't see this god very often in tournaments, but we'll have to see how they are able to make use of this god's strengths.
It's an interesting choice. I wouldn't have guessed defense right off the bat. I think personally I would have gone with stealth on this one, just because I would have liked the secrecy, but this is an interesting map. It's the first time it's being played, and players only got a chance to try it today, so I think everybody's trying some new stuff here.
Yeah, I believe the map's been out for a couple days and players have been practicing, but yeah, the first time Steve and I are seeing it on stream here. It looks like red team might be going for the sniper planet early. It is shielded and protected by some snipers, so definitely hard to take.
Yeah, but, lots of shielded planets this time around.
Yeah, and especially it's very hard to take shielded planets without explosive ships, but it looks like they've got 2 missile planets, and the other wacky wizards coming over here with some of those, but those snipers are brutal, and I might be staying away from that planet and trying the other side of the map instead, or just trying to pick off those snipers from the surface, and it looks like they've done that. Now they will no longer be harassed by those neutral snipers over there. I'm curious to see what blue team is doing at this time, and it is worth noting that both god abilities are already charged. I think God of Defense has a very fast charging ability, which when activated creates planetary shields on all planets. And gives a shield around the gravity wand there, which can be used strategically by the player to block some shots. It also provides a buff to the turrets, which increase their range and fire rate.
Yeah, I like their early use here. Get in, use it, take advantage of that shield wand, and kind of help capture those difficult shielded planets. Yeah,
definitely helps on a map where you're also limited in the amount of shields that you have. And it looks like blue team, well, it's hard to say who's in the lead right now. A little skirmish happening over here with both blue players trying to defend this planet here. And I believe, though, the way the map's set up is the point defense planet is that shielded one down below by the sun, and those provide a lot of power towards the enemy side, but also are hard to take. Or I think those are actually torpedo planets. I might be mistaken, but I know there are shielded point defense planets somewhere on this map.
Right there.
Oh yes. So I think it's those torpedo planets on the inside that are key to really pushing deep into the enemy territory, and we know torpedoes are a very powerful ship, especially against shields, since they fire long-range torpedoes that can penetrate through them. So definitely a ship that's going to be strong on this map, especially in a God of Defense mirror match here. So we'll see if the players opt to go for those. It looks like a big skirmish happening here. Red team pulling ahead slightly in ships, but blue team coming in again with some reinforcements. This is definitely a map where there's a lot going on, and therefore it's helpful to have teammates to be able to properly cover the map, and teammates become more and more important as we get later in the game, where both players start clashing more and just more chaos starts happening here. Looks like our wacky wizard team is gathering their ships from all the different production planets. That's common to see, really trying to group up all those different kinds of ships into one powerful fleet. Looks like big fight over this planet here. Blue team cracks the ability, so does red team. Looks like red team's going to come out on top, and blue team's not have a lot of ships left. Red team has a significant fleet advantage, both in capacity and in just current size. And the first asteroids have also came out, where we also see that God of Defense ability does apply a shield to the asteroids, which is a minor thing, could prove importance in this match.
See, Logan was about to take that and realized he didn't have power there.
Yeah, it looks like blue team's really trying to take that shielded neutral planet to try to get power for that asteroid. They don't want red team to have both here. It looks like they've got it.
Little hesitation.
And just those power drones need to arrive there.
Yep.
But it looks like red team's going to deny the power again. Slush, I think that was a little bit of a frustration gesture there. Yeah, I heard the other asteroid be delivered to a red planet, and now this other one will also be taken by red. Oh, but it might have been cut off last second, and it looks like it was denied by blue, who actually managed to swoop in, and I'm not sure how they had power there, but lay claim at the last second. And it looks like
fringes of power here, giving Slush trouble for sure.
Yep. And skirmishing over this, I'm not sure what kind of planet this is, but definitely key to power here. Looks like Slush in the back, and something I love to see when one of the teammates starts micromanaging the snipers to keep them at an effective range while staying out of danger. I think we always like to see the snipers on the 2-player maps, and that's why Nathan and I made sure to include those on this map, as we wanted to see some strategic manipulation there of those snipers. And red team in the lead here, though not having enough power to really push into blue's territory. But it looks like another pair of asteroids are out. I think blue team, well, hopefully blue team can defend that asteroid up there and not lose both to red here, as doing so will certainly put them behind by a significant amount. But maybe Slush is going to be able to use those snipers. It looks like red team coming in to try to shut down those snipers. If you chase after them and get right on top of them, they are pretty defenseless. It looks like can blue hold off? I'd be using the ability here to try to get. It looks like they are, or decided against it.
Ooh, they're outnumbered. I don't think they're going to be able to take this. And if they can't take this one, it may spell trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure the best thing for blue to do here. It looks like trying to pick off some ships with these snipers here, but might be not blue team just doesn't have enough ships to really contest this asteroid. And as red seizes both of these bonuses, it is spelling a doom for the blue team here, as even with all the powers of God of Defense, I don't think they'll be able to hold off this massive red fleet that's going to be coming straight for their home base. Red team, of course, gathering their whole fleet together to make sure they attack, and with one strong unified front. And here it comes. Red team expanding and really controlling their power here, trying to block as much as they can here. Both abilities to counter. It looks like some of those snipers were picked off by the other wacky wizard there. And now that they have power, I think red team will move in for the home base here. Maybe they're seeing another pair of asteroids. They just want to make sure they get that and solidify it, so blue cannot come back here. Blue definitely doesn't have enough to fight red head on here at either of these asteroids. How would you be closing out this game, Steve, if you were red? Well, looks like they're doing it right now.
Yeah, if I'm red, I'm just going to make it. I have such an overwhelming thing. Just go in for the kill now. I think you don't need to wait for asteroids.
Yeah, it looks like blue team's going to be here trying to defend with these snipers, but
yeah,
red team just
funny thing is I didn't really see blue make any mistakes. I just maybe question how fast they got the PD planet, and then they went after the sniper planet, and I can't tell if that's what caused them to get chewed up or not, but I didn't see any real big mistakes, so it's interesting. This one went the way of the wacky wizards here, but
yeah, and again, that is Too and IasiahKing. Even with those snipers, it looks like it won't be enough against the hundreds of ships here. And congratulations to Too and IasiahKing. They'll be moving on to the semifinals.